Right, I was just going to head out of the door. I'm heading out of the door. I think I've upset someone with my song, haven't I? Jeremy Hillary Boob. Call the that's what Del Boy used to call the police officers, wasn't it? Tits. They had tits on their heads. Yeah, I had an unknown number ring me about ring on and ring off. So I am going to be talking to someone about this and some very, very interesting things. Yeah. So Dan from Police Abusing Powers, or, you know, it's amazing how much time people have on their costs to go to this thing. It'll be money well spent because my whole life has been gearing up to this. My whole life. Everything that I've talked about on my YouTube channel, all the paranormal stuff, everything, it's all linked up. All the stuff from the spiritual realm, everything. My whole life has actually been gearing up to this, and to actually meet some genuine truthers and intelligent people, genuine, not grifters, not real people, lovely, lovely people. Time to just actually open up about everything I've been talking about on my YouTube channel. And the very, very sad people that are going to be left alone. And they're going to be left so, so alone. There's being lonely, and there's just wanting solidarity, which is what I want. Is that the word I mean? What are hamsters? They live in solid. I'll have to look it up. Is solidarity like being on their own? There's a difference between that and being lonely. And I'm not lonely, because there are a lot of people who will want to hear me, and I'll want to hear them. And it's a great way to get together. And I am going to wear if I do go, I'm going to wear my Anne Boleyn brooch, because I have been looking like a piece of crap for so long because of what has been done to me. That's why you've only ever seen me in a dressing gown on my channel, because I'm bloody drained. I still haven't had much sleep, but I think I've scrubbed up quite well. I've been forced to sleep rough. I haven't had a home, I haven't had a life, I haven't been medication. I don't take anything, so I've got nothing to get off my head on. So I think I'm doing bloody well for someone who's gone through all of that and trauma. Yeah, you keep doing what you're doing, because I'll tell you what, when I get off this live stream, do it again, see if I care. I'll still be smiling. Ring from an unknown number and ring off again. Because even if you got paid all the money in the world, you're a real nowhere man or woman. Or in between, whatever you are, whatever you identify as. You identify to me, I identify you as a nowhere person in your nowhere world because you're lost. There are a lot of lost souls. Talk about Lost Souls Paranormal, Dan's bullying fake moderator with fake hearts. A lot of lost souls, aren't there? You feel the need to behave like children in a playground. Even Juliet said that. Are we bothered? Are we bothered? Well, yeah, of course we are bothered. But the fact that you were creepy enough to get Juliet's surname, I didn't know Juliet's mother's maiden name. She told me that herself. And you had to disappear it off the screen. Well, don't worry, because I've managed to get my camera and film it, just in case. So this is all happening for a reason. My whole life has been gearing up to this. Quite nice here now, actually, because now I can actually appreciate the garden outside. I crept up to one of my little woodland creatures, a fox. He didn't flinch. I came up so close to him. I've picked up a lot of hedgehogs. We used to keep hedgehogs in our garden, but I want to get. Chris Packham needs to invite me into his house. Old man in Kent with his fox. My mother liked that. My mother and I like that. My mother was very brave. She deliberately stood with the hunts, the red-jacketed psychopaths, to show them up for what they are, because the protesters have a bad name. So she deliberately stood with the... And speaking of which, it was while I was here when it was... No, I can't say because I can't give it away. When I was here before, when it wasn't a very nice place, I text into, what was it? Was it BBC or Radio 4 or something or other? I don't know what it was. It was a radio thing. One time my text got mentioned for Adamant. I mentioned Adamant because they were talking about pop music. And they might have even mentioned Adamant, I don't know. But my text was read out. And another time, the ex-Milky Way, Milky Bar kid, a Milky Bar kid that was born the same year as me. I assume he's the same age as me. And he's unfortunately, they added, I can't believe it, they said that he's a master of the hunt. You know, my mother fought so hard to get fox hunting banned. This is what I live for. I live for the woodland creatures. And there was a little fox there's a massive garden outside, like a field-like garden. And he was just like, looked up, and he was like, and I went over to him, I snuck over, and he didn't see me, and he put his head in his tail like this, and I went up so close to him, and he just went, he looked all sleepy like, and he's snuzzling down, and I thought, and this is just what I need. This is what I need. And a couple of little birds out here. I don't know if they were sparrows. They looked a bit different to sparrows. But no food out there, and they're saying to me, I'm hungry. Can you feed me? So yeah, anyway, there we go. So changing the subject. So I really must go and meet this ex-Sussex police officer and tell him about what Sussex police have done to me. Because even if I don't go to this event, this lady's going to put me in touch with him. So there we go. I'm off out the door now. So there we go. There we go. That's me done. Number you do that, but I'm going to get myself an alarm clock anyway, so so that I can switch my phone off, so I don't have to rely on and have to have my phone on anyway. So just remember, you don't really want to be a Jeremy Hillary boob, do you? Over and out.